Did you know you can test your IELTS skills for free? Most people have no idea that this AI tool even exists. But those who know it call it the future of IELTS testing. It's called Speechace, and apparently it can test your speaking skills so accurately it can predict your IELTS score in less than 5 minutes. But how do you know if it's actually so good?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Well, lucky you, today I'm gonna test it for you. Not only will I show you how it works and tell you my honest opinion, but I'll also show you how you can get a free review of your results so I can help you figure out what's wrong and what to improve. But I'll tell you more about it later. By the way, my name's Albert, I'm from Italy, and a few years ago I was exactly in your position. But then I discovered the secret to fluency, and from 2018 I've helped other people discover their way to fluency, find their career and open to new possibilities. But enough about me, let's get this started. The Speechace speaking test is a complete and engaging speaking assessment completely run by artificial intelligence. And it's been developed by analyzing the responses of over 500,000 IELTS students. But the most interesting part is the extremely detailed feedback you receive at the end of the test, revealing your level of pronunciation, fluency, vocabulary, and grammar. But I know you want to see this magical tool in action, so let's jump right in. So the website is speechace.com and you can find a link down here. All you have to do is click over here, Speaking Test. This will open a second homepage designed specifically for this test. And as you can see down here, you can take this test for free. So let's just click on it. First of all, let's create your account. Click on Create Account and come up with a username. And now let's go to the testing part. All you need is a pen and a piece of paper to take some notes, and you'll see in a second why. These you see down here are all the topics you can talk about during your speaking test. Fun, screening, internet, sports, travel, business. Since I'm hungry, I'm gonna go with food.
Hi there. Welcome to our speaking test on the topic of food. This test will provide you an accurate assessment of your speaking abilities, including pronunciation accuracy, vocabulary strength, grammar level, and speaking fluency. Press Begin to start. First things first, let's check your microphone. Press the Start Recording button below and say hello. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Wonderful, I can hear you. I am fine, thank you. Let's begin the test now. In this test, I will ask you 3 different questions. You will have 1 minute to answer each question. For best results, please speak for the full minute. Also, please take this test in a quiet, noise-free environment. Good luck. You may now press Start Test to begin the test.
Okay, I'm ready to take the test. Wish me luck.
Great. Let's get started. My first question is, what is your favorite dish to eat and why? Take 30 seconds to prepare your answer. You may want to use a pen and paper to write down your thoughts. After 30 seconds, I will start recording your answer. Your preparation time starts now. Preparation time is over. You may now speak your answer for 1 minute once the recording timer is started below.
So, my favorite dish to eat is...
All right, I have successfully saved your answer. Nice work. You have gone through all 3 questions. Let me take a minute to prepare your test results. Your test scores are now ready and are available below. You may review your detailed report to see your strengths and weaknesses. You can also share this report with anyone. Good luck, and thanks for taking our speaking assessment test.
Alright, I'm done with the test. What you're about to see will definitely surprise you. Because honestly, I've never seen any free IELTS report so detailed. So, let's check it out. Alright, so here we go. And this is how much I would score if I had to take the test today. If you see a much lower score than this, don't feel bad. There's a special reason we're doing this, and I'll tell you about it in just a few seconds. First, let's dive deeper, because the real beauty is right here. Look, detailed report. Let's click on it. Here is the real gold, my friend, because you can see your scores according to the Speechace test, the CEFR test, the IELTS 1, the PTE, the TOEFL, and the TOEIC as well. So that's a lot of test results you can get for free in just under 5 minutes. But not only that, they're divided into your pronunciation, fluency, vocabulary, and grammar. And there's also a descriptive feedback for you to read where you can see the results in their details. But not only that, because there's a transcript and feedback of each question and how I answered. This is absolutely fantastic. Look, I can hear my voice here. So, my favorite dish to eat is... So I can listen back to what I said and see if this is the same that the machine got. This is a very important point, because if your pronunciation is not correct, well, the machine will pick up a different word, and that happens quite a lot. You can see your result for fluency, which is basically the count of words per minute and how many bad pauses you make when you speak, and for pronunciation, where it tells you the words you should pronounce a little better. So, it's time to give you my honest opinion on this marvel of technology. Like I said, if you see a low score, don't feel bad. Imagine, for example, that you want to lose weight, and this tool is your scale. At first, you hate it. You see the numbers and you despise the scale. But then, those numbers act as a motivator. You do what's necessary to lose weight, and after a month, you get back on the scale to check the results. And now the emotion changes, because looking at it makes you super happy already. That's called motivation, my friend. And the same is for Speechace. It's a tool. If you use it as such, it's great. Like Honier, for example. Honier is a student of mine. He enrolled in the English fluency program in January. When he took the test the first time, he scored 5.6. Then he trained his English following the instructions inside the program, and 2 weeks later he took another test. Do you wanna see the results? Alright, here you go. In just 14 days, my friend, he went from 5.6 to 6.1. That's enough to pass an IELTS test. If you think about it, it's the difference between being stuck and stepping into a whole new life. So kudos to Honier and his results. Now it's your turn. As I mentioned, I intend to help you personally reach your goal. So let me show you something surprising. If you head back up here, you'll see a link. And if you click this button, you copy that link. Once you copy that link, you can send it to me, and I can personally review your test and prepare a special video where I help you improve. So not only this is gonna be good for you, but it's gonna be good for anyone else who's going to see it. So yes, you can test your IELTS skills for free. And with Speechace, it's even faster and easier than ever. I prepared a simple form down here that you can use to send me your results. Take the test, send me your results, and see you in the next video for your personal review. And maybe a drizzle of olive oil, or I can make something a little more extravagant, maybe using some avocado or other things and spices. One of my best ones, it's still very simple, it's just simply fresh cherry tomatoes with tuna.